Hello, and welcome to a monthly product update. I'm excited for this one because we have a lot of good updates today. And really, I'll tell you right now, they're with Wized. You can see right here we have the slide with a new logo. We have a lot of updates coming. If you're a Wized user, you are going to be very, very excited about these updates. If you're not, you should probably stick around, check them out. But we have updates in all of our products as usual. And I'm also really happy to say that I think every month moving forward, we're going to have a really nice monthly product update. This product team is on fire. We are on the right path. We have figured out our processes. And now I really felt like this whole year we've been doing so much building of the base, building of these processes, and now we're at a point where we're just rocking it. And I think you're going to see that with Wized. A lot of different teams have come together on this to make this possible, and now we're looking at the product team as a whole unit. So we're getting stronger, we're getting better, we're doing great things with these releases. So let's get into it. Let's talk about what's going on here. I'm excited. And the first on the list is Finsweet components. All right, what we shipped last month here, we have the new pricing model with the project lifetime plans. This is going well so far. We're having a lot of people purchase. We're seeing a lot of success with it. This is double thumbs up with the new project lifetime plans. We now have an integration between Finsweet components, cookie consent, and Webflow analyze and optimize features. Wow, Webflow Conf, that was, couldn't ask for anything better, really. They just kind of exceeded all of the expectations that I had, that the team had, that I think a lot of us had. And we heard about analyze and optimize, and we implemented immediately. We are very excited about these features and the types of businesses that will come to Webflow because of these features. So Finsweet components is always going to integrate with these types of core platform features that Webflow is going to continue building upon. Analyze, optimize, double thumbs up from the Finsweet team. Also, new documentation for using cookie consent with Webflow localization. That's another one of those core Webflow tools that's on the path to success. And of course, we are going to integrate with it. So that was this past month. What we are working on, still working on from the month before, is the library of pre-made design components ready to publish in Webflow. This is going to be a big one. Fully designed, beautifully designed by top quality designers, and you're just going to have a library of ready-to-use components right in front of you. Add it to the page, make some CSS updates, and you have a pro slider in minutes. So that's coming. The plans for that are just epic. So I'm excited for that one. It'll come in a few months. It's a big feature. We're also working on a new feature to copy and paste components from one project to another. So imagine having your collection of sliders, your collection of tooltips, your collection of marquees, your collection of cookie consents that you use for different projects. You'll be able to have those in your library, copy and paste them throughout different projects through that library. It's super powerful. So Finsweet components going super well. And Marquee is going super, super well. That's an exciting one. We want to build the go-to Marquee solution. You probably have a Marquee solution, and it's probably not really the best user experience for you. We're trying to build that ultimate user experience where you have a really user-friendly interface with minimal settings, and it just works for most use cases. You can power it for CMS content, minutes to implement. We're going to have a lot of cool examples of what you can build with this Marquee component, and this is what it's going to look like inside Finsweet components. You can customize by breakpoint. You can add some really nice powerful features that really take the Marquee to the next level, right? It's one thing to just have a Marquee, And there's another thing to have a beautiful marquee. You can say that for any component that moves, that reacts to user interaction. And really, we want every one of our components to take it to that next level. The marquee is certainly in that direction. Look at that. Super easy. Looks exactly like Webflow. We'll release the builder where you can go and configure. We'll also release library components of this where you can just quickly add to the page. This is a cool little demo we put together. This doesn't look super smooth because it's a video in a presentation that is live streamed. So you can see that it doesn't look perfectly smooth, but when you open that up on a Webflow link, it is perfectly smooth, silky smooth, should I say. And we are testing. We're also looking for your feedback. So please share your marquee experiences with us in the Finsweet Plus Slack. We really want to build that go-to solution, and we've implemented hundreds of marquees, but with your help, we can have the experience of thousands of marquees. So tell us what you want in that marquee experience, and maybe we can add it. Okay, moving on. Let's move on to attributes. This is a quick one. Now that we have this big release that we're talking about a little bit later in the stream, we are now officially working on development and testing of the list filter. This is big. We've been talking about it all year. We've been pushing it to the side to focus on some other releases, but now really this is the next focus for us for the list filter. When it goes to beta, we'll have a closed beta for that. That's going to be for Finsweet Plus members, and we'll get your feedback on that. You can test, you can check out all the super advanced filtering features. I'm smelling invoice line items, advanced filter setup, and definitely worth that line item. So we want to make you more money. We want to release those kind of features that take the experience to the next level. All right, that's it. That's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming and it's exciting. Let's move to CMS Bridge. What we shipped last month, we have updated backend logic to improve sync speed. Very quickly, we released this product. We knew we had updates to make, and we are going to make those updates. And this one makes it just a faster experience to use CMS Bridge. We also have some new sync compatibilities, one for the Airtable button field to Webflow link field, and then another for self-referenced items for both Airtable and Webflow. So please check out those new features, check out our docs, and if you have any questions, Finsweet forum. Oh, note on the shipped items, we've submitted these updates to Airtable. We're waiting for approval, so these are not live as of right now, but they could be live in like an hour or a day or 3 days. We don't know. So we'll let you know on X and email to our subscribers when that latest version is available. Cool. All right. What we're working on, tutorials of self-reference fields and Finsweet forum support. Already said it. We'll say it again. We're moving everything to Finsweet forum. We want that to be the home. It has some styling issues. Unfortunately, we're using Discourse, and our CSS is getting broken like every week. So we're doing kind of an overhaul of that along with moving everything over. So just bear with us a little bit. You may see some weird things, some CSS updates. We're just kind of stripping everything. We're going to focus on the actually getting to the content before the designy stuff. So we're dropping the designy stuff for functionality. So give us a few weeks or a month, or I don't know, a few months for that. But Finsweet forum, that's where everything's going to live. Cool. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, certainly the moment that I've been waiting for, the Wized updates. These are big, huge. What we shipped last month, new UI, a big change to the UI. Really, really a giant change. And the biggest thing that you see right away is a left and right panel layout. This is going to improve your workflow. It's going to help you better organize your project, where the left is used for navigation and the right is used for context updates. We are now starting to think and act more like developers, and this update is supporting that. Let's take a look. And there we go. Look at that nice update. Yeah, it kind of looks like Webflow. It does. Because when you're building a companion app for Webflow, it just kind of makes sense to take that as inspiration. Webflow really hasn't changed their design since they launched the product. Double thumbs up to Sergey, co-founder of Webflow, for really crushing that initial UI design, because it really hasn't updated, right? There's new features, there's new this, there's new that. But when you look at the original version, it's so impressive how little it's changed. And it's just the go-to, right? We love it. That's why we're here. So we're not going to deny that. We're going to take inspiration from that. And since it's a companion app, just makes sense. So we want to give you a better experience inside this platform, and this is really a big step towards that. We're also going all dark mode. Everything is in dark mode. You can't even choose light mode anymore. That's because we are focusing on developers. We are also not wanting to manage the light and dark modes anymore. We thought it would be a bit easier to manage those two different states. It's kind of a pain in the butt, so we're not doing it. And we just said, hey, just go dark mode. There's no reason to have the switch, especially if we're going for developers. So this is a whole new look. It's a whole new feel. It is much more representative of the direction that we want to take here. We have the new Events and Elements panels. This is a new system in Wized that replaces the current Actions system. Actions are now what happens after an event, and their sequence can be sorted. I'm going to share a video in the chat here. This video is from Alex, and this is a full explanation of this big change, this Events and Elements update. If you're a Wiz user, definitely watch that video after this monthly product update. So this is huge. This is a whole new way to think about organization and your application. Paid plans now use Events and Elements as a paid plan limit, not Actions. This is going to lower your usage, which is essentially a discount in Wized. So we're keeping all the same numbers, but we're just changing the word Actions to Elements. And we've already done the migration. In this migration, your actions have been converted to Elements and Events, and in every use case, there is a lower amount of them. So this actually pushes some people to a lower plan, and about 20% of people are moving to a lower plan. So we're giving 20% of people a discount here, which is, hey, that's cool, right? I'm excited for that. A lot of people had questions and concerns about Actions, and now we're making the product a lot more efficient. So if you really need 400 elements in your project that are reactive, that's huge. It's massive, a lot bigger than 400 actions. Okay, cool. Really exciting. We saw before in the visual, we have a new floating and resizable function editor that looks beautiful, so much more user-friendly. And that's in the video, the YouTube video I posted in the chat. We also have a new expandable data store and a new and improved documentation. We are really trying to help you learn Wized. It's been a huge process for us to figure out how to do that. We're hoping that this docs release is a good step towards helping people really understand the product. We're also working on videos. We're working on education. Rory is behind the scenes filming that course for you right now. But the documentation, that's changing here too. That's a big launch that is coming today. So that's exciting. The UI recolor, we talked about that. Dark mode, single theme, no light options. This is a whole new brand identity for Wiz. As you can see, we even have a different logo. We'll talk about that in a few slides, but first, let's talk about the new website. If you go to wiz.com, you'll see the new and improved website. And that is, it's part of a big change throughout the entire brand. We released the initial Wiz.com when we were still a beta product, and we were honestly advertising to a different type of person, a different we were advertising to people who wanted a no-code solution, and really we found out really quick this is not a no-code solution. This is a low-code solution, and it's for people that know how to code or want to code or have built apps or are traditional developers. We see the most success with Wiz with these kinds of developers. So we want this to really be geared towards developers and developers getting to the next level, right? You can always get to the next level as a developer, whether that's through building bigger and better things, whether that is whether that's through being more efficient, right? Building the same things you would normally build, but maybe in half the time. We want Wiz to empower all developers to do that, to write code in Webflow, and to really build applications in this new load code mentality, not in the more traditional React and Vue mentality. So getting to the next level, that's a big thing about Wiz. That's really a focus of ours. And to represent that, we have a new icon that features a W with also building blocks acting as stairs. So you are building your application. It is almost like a Lego, right? We're mixing and changing things and putting things in different directions to try to build something that really works and is a great experience for our users. We are trying to get to that next level, and it's just kind of cool, to be honest. I think it was way cooler than our last logo. So we're introducing this new purple, nice, bright, royal, cool. I already said cool. I like it. And this is going to be seen throughout the new brand, on the new website, on the new everything. You may see a couple things that are still in the old brand. We haven't updated everything, but we're on it, right? And you can even send support a ping and let them know, hey, I found this with the old branding. But we're going to update that. We love it. That's exciting. It's almost like a whole new world for Wized. It's a whole new direction. I think it's a complete refresh. It's going to let people build bigger and better things. It's going to empower more developers. And really, I so deeply believe that this work is coming to Webflow. It was so evident that Webflow is focusing on the bigger customer. Instead of running from the cost, acknowledge that the platform is moving in a different direction and capitalize on it. Get to those bigger customers. Get to those bigger deals that are coming in. And guess what? Those bigger deals are going to need bigger features, more complex applications. And really, we're trying to build that ultimate platform to be the companion with Webflow to build those applications. We're excited. We're on the right path. This is a huge update towards that. Please check out that YouTube video. Check out our docs. Check out everything new about this. And let us know if you have any questions. This is another one. Really wanted to talk about this. Success stories. Wiz.com. It's new. We have a huge feature here of success stories. We want to show off all the people having success with Wized. And it's a lot of people. It's like an overwhelming amount of people. So we picked, I think it's maybe 10 or 15 different case studies. We made them. But honestly, I want this to be a list of hundreds of case studies. And I want you to be on it. So go on Wiz.com, look at those success stories. You will be super impressed. We have some really intelligent people using this platform, and it's just so clear based on what they are building. So you can get a preview into that, and that's going to be a huge focus for us moving forward. I want to take all of the users of Wized, and I want to put them up on a on a stage, on a path to just find success using this product. So hopefully these people get more work. These people have their startup found through this list of success, and that's exciting. So go ahead and, I don't know if we have it yet, but we will have it soon, or we'll announce that we want you to send us your stories, and we'll have an intake form so that you can fill out a success story of your own, and we can post it. And that's going to really, I hope, reach the hundreds. We already have hundreds of success, but we now need to move all of those people to this platform. So go check it out. That's exciting. I am just really so impressed with people. The initial Wized, the version that we just changed, wasn't really built for large applications because we didn't think people would be building large, massive applications, but people are building large, massive applications. And that's why we need the UI update. That's why we need to focus on developers, because those are the people that are building these really powerful products with Wized, with Webflow. So we're featuring them. That's the whole idea here. That's exciting. What we're working on this month, we're filming our Wized education course. I just said this. It is, we're going to try to get beginners to use it. We're going to try to get intermediate people to use it. Our top focus is going to be developers. We are a developer-focused platform, but we want to enable people who want to be developers to go and be developers. And really, we know Wiz can turn some people into developers because it's doing that. We are actively seeing people go from Webflow level knowledge to Wized level knowledge, which is a whole new world. It's a whole new world of web development. And we're seeing people do it. We're seeing people rock out to that. So we'll give you that opportunity. Okay, we're also making improvements. If you have any feedback on what we released, on the updates, on anything, just let us know. Please send a note to support. Support's going to send it to our group channel, and we're all going to see it. So support's a great way to get in and give us that feedback. Great. Let's see. That's it. We have a Finsweet leaders meeting November 12th at 12. This is next week. You're able to come and ask all the product leaders any questions that you have about Finsweet products. Anything we talked about on this stream, anything about Wized, anything about anything, we're there to answer it. If you want us to show you some new things we're working on, or really ask us anything. It's just kind of an open session, and we leave when there's no more questions. Okay, cool. Let's see. Is that the end? That's the end. Thank you. Okay. Please stick with us here in December, in January, in February. I mean it. We are on fire. We are going to be releasing a lot of cool new things every month. I don't think we're going to have a quiet monthly product update for a while. So we're excited. This is going to be a whole new year for us, 2025. I would say a transformation, an evolution. That's the right word, evolution. We are now the next evolution of our product offering. Love it. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next month. And we'll see you Finsweet Plus users next week. Have a great rest of the day.